Hello everyone, I am Neall, your friendly warrior tank from Medivh, and I help people earn achievements, and today I'm at the Darkmoon Faire to talk about the Blight Boar concert and the achievements that you can get from the Blight Boar concert. If you're not familiar, new this month are 4 new achievements from the Darkmoon Faire that are associated with the Blight Boar concert. First up, we've got Hey, You're a Rock Star. Then we've got Mosh Pit, taking this show on the road in perfect performance. Just so you know, the Blight Boar concert happens on the east side of the Darkmoon Faire. You can see there are 2 new trails, if you've looked at the map before, that lead to the cave on the east side of the island that the Darkmoon Faire's Blight Boar concert takes place at. So as you're coming down the hill, if you just head to the left, you'll hit the trail and find yourself at the cave for the Blight Boar concert. First achievement, easy enough. Let me bring up the achievements again. Hey, You're a Rock Star really just requires you to participate in the Blight Boar concert. Here's the cave right here. Hey, You're a Rock Star, participate in the Blight Boar concert. So the Blight Boar concert happens every 30 minutes after the hour. You can see right now I'm here at 4:27 p.m. So the concert is going to start in 3 minutes, so you'll be able to see what that looks like in 3 minutes. Generally what happens, the band starts playing, there is a death metal knight that raises from the dead and comes in and says he's the best thing ever. You have to kill the death metal knight while not dying to the things that he's doing, including some race walking across the room, and you want to stand in some circles that show up throughout the concert to get some stuff. We'll talk about that in a second. And then there's some ghouls to kill at the end. The ghouls are related to the second achievement, Mosh Pit. So to get Hey, You're a Rock Star, all you have to do is participate. Just show up one day. You don't even have to live to the end. Don't even have to do anything else. Just show up and you get an achievement, Hey, You're a Rock Star. The second achievement, Mosh Pit, participate and don't allow any ghouls to reach Delvin Sticks. So in the middle of the concert, the lead singer jumps out in the middle of the room, and there will be ghouls moving from 3 sides of the room towards him, as long as none of them reach Devlin Sticks. You get the Mosh Pit achievement. Perfect performance is related to the circles that show up. Now, I forget exactly what the ability is called, but from time to time, you'll see circles show up on the ground and a little flare moving towards them. Perfect performance, almost 99.9% positive. Perfect performance requires the death metal knight to be in all of those circles as he is alive. All the circles that show up when he is alive, he needs to stand in those to get the perfect performance. And then the hardest achievement, taking this show on the road, have each of the band's roles assigned to you after participating in the Blight Boar concert. So this takes at least 4 Blight Boar concerts to get. Essentially, what you need to do is get the highest score during the run. So what happens is you pick up points during the run. You pick up points by attacking the Death Metal Knight. You pick up points by not getting hit by the wraiths that move across the room. You pick up points by standing in the circles with the flare moving towards them. You pick up points by killing ghouls. To be assigned one of the roles, you need to have the high score of all the people in the room. You need to have the highest score. So you become the #1 fan. It's a buff that you get. And then the role that you are assigned is based on how you did. So drummer is the hardest. Drummer requires that you not be hit by any of the wraiths and that you stood in all of the circles that show up. Vocals require that you stand in all the circles, but you were hit by at least one of the wraiths. Guitarist requires that you not be hit by wraiths, but not be hit by any of the wraiths, but you missed at least one of the circles. And then bassist, the easiest one, is be hit by at least one of the wraiths and miss one of the circles. So you'll see what this looks like in just a second. The guy does hit like a truck. I'm actually, and then the race hit like a truck as well. I'm actually wearing my Pritas for the Absorb Shield, and I've got my Archimond's Hatred Reborn, another Absorb Shield. just because this stuff can kill you pretty easily. I think it does scale. Here comes the Death Metal Knight now. I think it does scale, so I don't think you have to be 110, but it sort of hurts. So you can see now I've got this buff casual fan. My score is 0. You'll see that score start to go up as the fight goes on for doing lots of the things. So in a second here, you'll start to see wraiths moving across the room, and you need to pick out a pattern for dealing with the wraiths. And you'll start to see those circles. So here come the wraiths. Now I'm going to move to the right because this line is pretty long. There's going to be a second set coming right after this. So I'm going to move over here and move behind them, and then I'm going to follow them over here. And here's that first circle on the ground. Oops, I got hit by a wraith. So he just stood in the first circle, and I just stood in the first circle. Power chords is, I guess, what it's called. So perfect performance requires the Death Metal Knight to be in all of the power chords. Here's another power chord, so we can taunt him. Oops. We can, oh shit. If you stand in the things, you're gonna die, Neall. Don't die. So I've definitely been hit by wraiths. Best I can do is vocals. I was actually vocals last time around. You can still, I still have the Devlin Styx costume on. If you're trying for this, you don't want to be hit by really more than one set of wraiths, and you don't want to miss more than one of the circles, because you again need the high score. To get the high score, you need to do all of the things. So here come the ghouls that we're going to knock out. And they're trying to get to Devlin, who's right there. Let's put an X on him. I can't put an X on him. So basically the Death Metal Knight has died, and we're keeping the ghouls from reaching Devlin. Okay. I don't know if that ghoul got to Devlin or not. If it did, I'm not sure if that would affect perfect performance or not. It looked like the knight stood in all of the circles. I think there were only 3 up when he was up. I think standing in this little, the little spotlight area helps. You can see my score is now 900. You lose points if you get hit by wraiths. You pick up points for standing in circles. You pick up points for killing ghouls. You pick up points for standing in the circle. So here comes the circle again. I want to stand in it. So I'm going to go from 1295 to 1320. Some people get frustrated with the ghouls behind the stage because as a warrior I can charge to them, but that puts me behind the stage, and then I can't stand in these circles out here unless I charge back to somebody. Intercept, I guess, the right word. So I'm going to stand in a circle. Now I was, so I do have the 13-hour buff for vocals. Let us see if I'm going to get to be a #1 fan again. Again, more important to stand in the circles, I think, than to try to hit ghouls. Here's another circle, standing in it. Not sure. Perfect performance may also require all the ghouls to be dead. So last night I got perfect performance, and there's still some theory crafting about how you get perfect performance. It could be just the guy standing in the circles. It could be that the ghouls need to die. There was some speculation on Wowhead that all of the band's roles would be assigned. I don't think that can happen. I believe only one person gets a role at the end of every performance. So, achievements just went out. I did not become a #1 fan. So we just got the Hey You're a Rock Star. We didn't get Mosh Pit because one of the ghouls got to Devlin. Let's see if we can see anybody assigned a role. This guy. So this guy just became the guitarist. You can see he's got the #1 fan buff. So he got the #1 fan for being guitarist, which meant that he stood in all the circles but got hit by... No, he missed one of the circles and didn't get hit by the wraiths. So that's how that's done. So again, TLDR. The achievements related to Blight Boar are at the Blight Boar concert. The Blight Boar concert happens at the Darkmoon Faire every 30 minutes after the hour. On the east side of the map, east of the boardwalk, there are 2 paths leading to the cave where it happens. You're a rock star. Hey, you're a rock star just requires you to participate in the concert to show up. Mosh Pit requires that none of the ghouls reach Devlin sticks when the ghouls start coming out. Perfect performance, we believe, is related to the guy standing in all the circles. It might also require Mosh Pit. A lot of people got Mosh Pit when we got perfect performance last night. And then taking this show on the road requires you to be assigned each of the 4 roles. That is related to A, being the #1 fan first, and B, whether or not you got hit by wraiths and or stood in all of the circles. Each role based on how that happened. Drummer and vocals, you've got to stand in all of the circles. Drummer and guitarist, you cannot be hit by any of the wraiths. And then bassist, you get hit by the race and miss one of the circles, but top score is required for that achievement. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, like and share the video. If not, go ahead and download the crap out of it. That's the way that works. Leave some comments. If I find out more about perfect performance, we'll be back with more information on that. I should loot the guy because I still don't have my toy. Where is the guy? Did I loot the guy? What the WTF? I was here to loot the guy and didn't loot the freaking guy. Neal's a nub. Neal's a nub. Y'all have fun storming the castle today, and remember, fire is still bad. The sex pack, thanks to the patrons, they make this possible. Ragnar Bazuki and the random one, Neall out of Floozy Tender, Mulva, Ocean Captain, Sinner, Audra, Carl, Lucky B, Darla, Psycha, Mystery Patron, that could be you, Bella, Vinland, Alice, Kakarot, Actor Saint, Shigan, Fantheria, Egon, Saucha, Morasha, Petsy, The Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coconutty, Dwarfy, Azarea, Nosache, Divad, Shimei, Foggle, Delphinor, Tiger Song, Leia, Kluk Dog, Mystery Patron, that also could be you, Hoof, Kamiya, Exa, Mystical, Terramava, Zoo, and Limphless. They're all helping you, help other people earn more achievements. We appreciate them all. Again, y'all have fun storming the castle, and remember, fire is still bad. The sex pack. Y'all have a great one.